When chasing a dream, the proper preparation can never be overlooked. And as the skippers near the most important part of their journey towards their goal, the coaching staff is making sure that no stone goes unturned in getting the team ready. With hockey resumes that range from college to the NHL, the Minnetonka coaches know what it takes to make a dream come true. This is Dream State.
We're really fortunate. They're great guys. We have great friendships in the room, spend a lot of time together, so it's important that we respect each other and work well together.
It's amazing as a group how well we fit together.
The level of care and detail is really high, and I'm really proud about that.
We feed off each other well, and it allows us to work on our strengths.
We work as hard as we can to do what's in the best interest of the kids.
All three assistants, Steve, Jack, and Mike, allow me to be who I am. I can be the head coach, kind of take a macro approach to looking at how we're playing as a group, and I'm not overloaded with some of the minute details on game day. You know, one of the first things I reached out to and coming back home was Steve Aronson. I thought was critical to be on the staff.
I've known him before because he's coached my little brother too, but he's been an awesome coach for me.
You know, he was never the best hockey player in his grade. Like that, he never got the recognition. You know, he never was recruited as a Division I player, and then he goes to St. Thomas and his numbers retired there.
I was fortunate enough to sign with the Minnesota Wild and spent 2 years in the minors. Once you are signed and you're playing the minors, of course you want to play in the NHL, which I wasn't able to do, wasn't good enough, didn't make that, but I'm always thankful to have the opportunity to play. When I was done playing hockey, I had coached 1 year at the University of St. Thomas, and there was a coaching change, or a couple in rapid succession, and a former teammate of mine, Brian Urich, who coached here before, had called me and asked if I would help.
Stevie was right there. He coached all 10 years with me, so it was fun to coach with one of your high school buddies like that.
And that was 12 years ago, and that's how I got started.
Do we pay the price? Do we trust the process or stay the course? Whatever it is you want to say, are we really doing it? Are we really next shift?
You know he wants the best for everyone. He loves all of us.
Fiercest competitor that I've ever met. Every battle was competitive with him, right? It was personal.
He knows how to get the most out of kids and how to be honest with players and coaching staff without having it come off as personal.
Listen, if I'm a D, I absolutely love this guy. Jack, will you like this guy? You love that guy. Do you like this guy? Like right there, come? Like that? No, you don't like that guy, okay? Close down space.
Steve and Jack are really fun to watch, get after each other a little bit. Jack is your type A, firstborn, but he absolutely loves his players.
As soon as he came in, he's always been there for us, and you can tell he cares about the guys so much.
Jack is very detail-oriented, brilliant with defensemen.
Jack, they're in a too hard, so we can go DD post right away.
Okay, weak side.
One of the things I really appreciate is the amount that he cares, and he's played the game at the highest of levels.
With him being in the NHL, I think it's been a real true gift that we can have someone learn from him.
Played mites through Bantam, first year Bantam at Hopkins, and then I went to Holy Angels for high school, then Colorado College to play hockey there, and then I played 8 years pro hockey after that. I was probably injured or healthy scratched more games than I played, but nonetheless, it was a good experience, and it took a lot from it.
It's pretty special to come back in high school and get to share that with the kids. He's still almost half player, half coach. With the amount of intensity and getting in the drills, our players think that's kind of fun.
I believe your habits are really important. I don't believe that you can turn it on or turn it off.
Iron sharpens iron. I think they do a good job of helping each other too. We're gonna ask the kids to trust the process, so we gotta do it too.
Watch your lips.
Johns is he's kind of the joker of the staff. He keeps things really loose. He's your typical goaltender.
I absolutely love Johns. He's a funny guy, and no matter what, he's always ripping me in.
He's the glue guy. He keeps us all together. He keeps it light.
I think he has a very calm demeanor, which I think with the other coaches is a very good compliment.
He may be the most important part of our coaching staff.
Want me to snipe one?
I grew up playing for Minnetonka, from when I was 5 years old all the way through high school. And I went, right from my senior year to University of Massachusetts, signed in the East Coast League to start with, played a bit, and tore up my knees. So ending my career that way, having known Brian Urich for forever and Stevie forever, it was, hey, if you guys need some help, I'd love to kind of come back to Minnetonka. And so graciously, they, for sure, we'd love to have you back.
Hey, make sure when you're coming across, right? Get your angle first, your depth second, right? You're competing hard coming across, you're staying big.
Goalies are really smart hockey minds. They see the game, it's all in front of them all the time, so I think we're very lucky that Mike's here.
When Brian decided to move on, I'd known Goldie and he said, hey, we'd love to have you as a goalie coach. And I was more than willing. I was really excited.
If they're not right on me, they can go back in, right? Because that'll open that up.
The value of goaltending, right, in high school hockey, right, is if you have good goaltending, you will be successful. I take that really seriously, right, with our guys.
If I constantly got to remind you to get involved in practice and be happy to be here and loud, then something's wrong. Jack shouldn't have to do it, right, Jack? Steve shouldn't have to do it. John shouldn't have to do it.
Pushing them and loving them, I think are kind of fundamental pillars that I hope to bring every day, that they know I really care.
The reason that all of us coach high school hockey, is because of how much we can help the kids, just grow up as people. Putting championship banners up is great too, but what it comes down to is the kids.
Just to help kids achieve their dreams, whatever it is, either it's playing hockey or just becoming a better person or being part of a team and being the best they can be at whatever they want. And it's kind of why we do it. I think all of us would say the same thing.
When you really want to be effective at the playoff time of the year, they have got to play fearless. And I'm not saying from opponent standpoint, they have to be fearless, the fact that or they know that you can trust them, and if they make a mistake, they're going to go back out there and continue to compete for you. I think the kids are ready to go. We need a couple of days just to kind of fine-tune some things and then let them cut loose and play free.
We've been struggling the last few weeks, but we're getting back to basics and working really hard, and I think we're ready for a strong push in the playoffs.
We're just all excited for another playoff push, but at the end of the day, it's always about the next one.
After last year, the whole school kind of keeps asking us about it. We kind of have the pressure, to be honest with you. Everybody's kind of looking at us, expecting us to make it far.
On Thursday, we host New Prague, and then hopefully we'll advance. We think our section's as good as any section in the state, so by the time you get to that point, you're looking at a series of one-goal games throughout the rest of the season. I think over the last 25 games, we've corrected mistakes, but we've also shown these kids, hey, you're going to make a mistake, but you're going to go back out and play. And if things don't go our way, they're not going to go our way. But we feel really confident that when we play our game at the highest level, that we're really tough to beat. I've already talked to our seniors this year. If it doesn't turn out this year, hey, it's really hard to win. And state titles are special things. They don't happen every day. And if it doesn't happen, they've met every expectations I could have ever imagined for them. And I know it doesn't want to finish that way, but I just want them to know that there's nothing more they can do to earn my respect.
Chili's gonna be in it. What's up? It's about 2:15. Just walking in the rink. Got a snow day today.
It's pretty snowy out.
Yep. It's pretty snowy, about 8 inches. Chili's got that heated driveway, doesn't even need to shovel. Yep. So it's been easy for him. Me and Josh had to shovel about 12 feet of snow or 12 inches of snow, so it's gonna be crazy. Oh, grind. Shoulder's gonna be sore, but that's how you get good shots, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just be cool to let's see what happens here.
What's up, fellas? This is Jimmy Schultz. I just want to say good luck in playoffs. It's the best time of your life. You're going to remember it forever. It'd be pretty sweet if you could defend that title, and Trek to the X starts now, so go get them.
Here's a couple things I wrote down. Playoffs are different. Somebody's going home tonight. Okay, they got 10 seniors. You guys are entering the playoff point of the year where every team you beat, you're sending home for the rest of their season. It's over. So no one's going to go down easy. So you got to throw away seedings. You got to throw away expectations. You got to throw away previous stats. And you got to understand that somebody's going home tonight. Together we're better, right? Together we're better. A rising tide raises all ships. Hey, if we all want a piece of the pie, we got to bring our game to here. We, everybody, okay? So no long shifts. It's certainly not about you at this point. Teams that wear long shifts, teams that get individual, and teams that have egos, go home. We have shown we're deep, we're fast, we're physical, and we play together. Come together here. It's the first of 6. Good start low. Next line, get ready to rock.
To Lacombe. Dangled it behind him where Motzko picked it up. Duke Kiffin. He scores!
Hey, way to work it low. Good. You can get everybody involved.
That way, AJ! That way to Hunt, Mac!
They've scored! So a pair of defensemen get the early goals.
That's the turnover right there. Get there, right there. Own it, own it.
Hey!
We look different when we start low. And then our zone opens up and then we can start seaming it. We get rebounds, we get good scoring chances. But it's got to start there. It can't start here. And it can't be a cutback and sit back in this area. We got to get vertical, drive wide. The dot drive worked early. Mac, you almost had one from AJ. It's that simple. We work low, we got good chances. That's all I got for you. We're skating. Let's get away from any turnovers. I get it, the pucks are hopping. But bottom line is, if we're going to get rebound goals, pucks got to hit the net, right? So I thought it was a great start. I thought it was a really good start for us. Now we reset. We got to start piling up periods, right? Okay? So we talked about our journey here for the playoffs. Okay, period 1 out of 18 is in the books. Okay, now we're on to period 2. Let's go. Come on, we got to hunt. We got to hunt, guys. We got to get pucks deep so our D can breathe. Come on, they got to get off first. First guy's on the puck, second guy support. Don't complicate stuff. Your first look is step above the goal line and squeeze. Okay? Make somebody commit to you. The back door might open up and it's an easy tap in. Step 1's done, right? Good job. You seniors, last game here. Ended on a good note, right? Tough to do what you guys have done at home here in the last 2 years. Really impressive, really impressive. Complete win. We're starting to get back to playing our full ice sheet, 200 feet, like what I'm seeing right now. We're leading into it. Step 1's done. Now we're on to step 2. We got a couple of congratulatory things. I'll see you guys here. Practice starts at 3. Be real light tomorrow and go from there. Playoffs, everybody gets a little bit better, right? Only the strong survive. So by nature, the games are going to get what? Tougher and closer. So what I'm going to explain to you is you never know when a face-off's going to win you the game. It might be right away. Okay? Might be right away. Think of our starts last night. It was 1, 2, 3, bang. Game's over.
The boys just came out really hot. We scored 3 right away, and Duke Kiffin buried the first goal. It was his first of the season. It was pretty special for him, and it was just a great win to start off the playoffs for this year.
They got a ton of chances throughout the entire game, even after that, so it just kind of shows that every team is resilient and no team's willing to let up in the playoffs. It's really intense. Like, you're ending seniors' careers, some of them, you're ending all of their seasons, and no team is just going to lie down and just kind of take that.
It's the first or the second one. Those matter. So take your face-off seriously. Let's make sure that's not why we're sitting here crying at the end of the year.
Every game you go just gets that much more exciting because it gets harder every time, and it's never easy to close somebody out because you're ending someone's season and you don't want your season to end, so you got to play your best every night.
Turn on me. He's going to be here and then it's there. That's when you lose him. See that? We want you to actually win it and then show your back and then turn. Okay, you want this center iceman to get here and then lose you. Okay, and then you're just right back there, okay?
Your mark is where the shot's coming from. That's me, right? Make your save, and then it's a recovery leading with your hands on Ryland, okay?
If you can't shoot it, you're creeping off the backside, Doc. You're going up there. So if you can't shoot it, you're looking for Doc, okay? You're looking for Doc.
Tomorrow we play Holy Family, which is probably going to be a bloodbath game because last year we ended up beating them.
Also one of the most exciting games I've been to, where they scored with 3 seconds left and then Josh won it in overtime.
It's a lot more intense. The atmosphere is more amped up, and you know, you're playing for your season, so you got to lay everything out on the line. And both teams are fighting for their season, and one team's going to go home and one team's going to move on to the finals, so it's going to be fun.
You know what this is about. This was a great time for your team last year, and sometimes I think when you can look at the season, you can say to yourself, you know, this is really where you want to be, and you're here now.
This is the first week of many in a row that are clearly the best time of the year. You know, this is awesome. High school hockey at its best. It's emotional. It's all these kids are all in right now. They're really dialed into, you know, finishing their last couple games of the season and making a trek to the X. So we're in the same boat. You know, our kids had, I thought, just an outstanding season. You know, with a lot of pressure to be the top team in the state, to finish like we did at the end of the year, and to be primed for playoffs. I couldn't be more proud of my kids because they've played arguably the best schedule in the state, and we've stood toe-to-toe with everybody.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Braemar Arena in lovely Edina, Minnesota. The superlatives flying for some great high school hockey. Tonight, the nightcap is going to feature the Minnetonka Skippers and the Fire of Holy Family Catholic. The winner of this one moves on to play at Mariucci Arena, 6 o'clock on Wednesday night.
You hunt, you hound, and when you get the bone, it's yours. Okay, early on, if you want to send the message, you want to send pucks deep, let's not turn this into a random situation. Let's not put this in anybody else's hands, whether it's theirs, the referees, or just random play. There's no new, hey, here's my trick up the sleeve. There's none of that. It's simplify, fast and physical, pass the torch, and do it together.
Minnetonka's going to come out with some energy. In fact, their game against New Prague, they scored 3 goals in the first 3 minutes of the first period, and then 2 goals within the first 2 minutes of the second period to take a commanding 5-0 lead.
And we're underway here as it's going to be Charchenko across center, plays that one in behind. It's going to be the Fire in their black, white,
and green. Engage. Let's get pucks deep. Don't pass up a chance to shoot. Hey, guys, we gotta get it deep. That's another 2-on-1 for no reason. Way to be active, way to be active. Caught him on a line change there. They're already reaching for the knee, so
We're going to fatigue them, and when you get fatigued, then you get pizzas and you get turnovers and you get chances. Let's get wide. Let's get our dot drive, reward that guy. Let's get pucks deep on that or behind the net and start everything from there.
Skippers in the offensive zone up high to the line. Lager back in behind the net. He is watched by Charchenko, strong in the puck. Score! A shallow angle shot. Teddy Lagerback took the whole building by surprise, and it's 1-0 Minnetonka.
Okay, we were making hockey plays, we were smart, and we were methodical. Legs feed the wolf. 17 minutes. Use these, use this, put it on them, and we're not letting up at all. We're winning the third period. So you put the air on them, constrict the air, squeeze it like a snake, and then you engulf them. Let's go.
Not going to be easy for Holy Family, but they're just one good shot away from tying this one up.
And we're back underway here to start this period. Thanks for joining us here from far and wide for what's going to be a great third period. Sawyer, Shugo, they find the late man, Jorgensen, Shugo, score! Tied at one, Shugo with the celly, checked into the wall in front of the skipper man. And we got a ball game for you, folks.
Out of way, good pace.
Come on, come on!
Plays it off the left wing wall, but the skipper's intercept. Slot, Moscow. Oh, he just missed the mark there.
Oh,
my
boy.
word, for the second straight year, these two teams are going to OT.
Next on Dream State.
Here they come. Lidke crashes down back in behind the net. Spun. Oh my word, he was rocked. Oh, he's banged up and not moving.
Well, hopefully it's just a bit of a shock or a bruise or something where he can come back. But 9 minutes to go, so time is of the essence. But losing a big Mr. Hockey candidate doesn't bode very well for this Minnetonka skipper team.